Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the. This is Dumbest Decisions WWE has ever made, part four. I think number four. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and start off. Talk about,
Yeah, money man.
you know, I gotta talk about, a fake Don. You know, if you know, you know. Talking about Tony D'Angelo, man. They they let this man, they let this bum defeat Overfemi. And and I know y'all probably like, what? Because Over beat Brock, right? But he lost to Tony D'Angelo. Let's talk about this, bro. He ain't lose once to this dude, but twice. Um, the first time was like a roll up pin, so I was like, okay, it's a roll up pin. But the second match, it literally was just like a it just was like a handicap match. It was four people against one person. It was just a handicap match. Like, then again, okay, it's four people against one, so what's the big deal? If you look at these people and see who's doing this to him, you'd be like, hmm? I feel like it's one of the worst decisions in NXT history. But I understand why they have him lose the title. But they could have low key let him do like a Keith Lee, have both the North American championships, have them both.
Yeah,
But they
yeah.
let him lose one, then win the other one.
And then who did Tony lose it to? 'Cause I'm pretty sure he lost it to a bone too.
You know, I think it was Sean Spears.
But no, man.
I think it was Sean Spears. I think it was Sean Spears.
Mm, that's horrible, bro.
Sean Spears lost
Because
to
man,
Ricky
Oba lose to
Banks. And then
Wait,
Sean
wait,
lost to
wait.
Ricky.
I thought about something. Speaking of Tony D'Angelo, he took both the Oprah's titles, didn't
No, he did not.
he? Did he take the North American Championship from him?
He
Yeah,
took
that's
that
what he's
title,
talking
not the
about.
NXT championship. Not the NXT
Oh yeah, yeah.
championship.
He didn't take. Wait, wait. Who took the
Ricky
NXT
Saint.
title off Oprah?
Ricky
Oh yeah,
Saints.
oh yeah. Tony won it. He won it in that ladder match, didn't he? No, not the ladder match. But he got it after Joe Hendry, right?
When Oba
Yeah, he beat Joe
relinquished
Hendry.
it. Oh,
I'm about to
yeah,
get
yeah,
mad.
actually,
Yeah, yeah.
you're
It
right.
got
I'm
it
about
got
to get,
it got relinquished. But yeah, that decision was so stupid. I don't. Mm, he should have lost to Tony D'Angelo. It just feels weird saying that when he just beat Brock. Like it just sounds weird to say. You know.
It was setting
Yeah,
him up to level up, bro.
I mean,
You know
John
you gotta,
Cena.
you gotta lose the title. I mean, you don't have to lose the title, but everybody gonna lose the title just to go after another one. That's how it goes.
Yeah, but him though. A lot of people. I
What you
just.
get? What you got?
I'm
Keep
not
on
gonna,
it, D'Angelo, bro.
He
I'm not gonna lie
sucked.
though. Like every WWE wrestler, like no matter how much they get pushed or anything, they always have that one loss where you're like, they lost to that person. Like Tony probably
Yeah.
gonna be that person for Oba as of now because his career is very young. But as of right now, that's Oba's loss where everybody's like, you lost to him. So yeah,
I mean, it was
everybody has
NXT.
that. Yeah,
It wasn't
That's
like it
like
was the
when a
worst
shine.
thing in the world.
That's why you want to shine. Like, well, what the fuck is you doing? Moments, because what the fuck is you
No,
doing?
they got some more of them. I ain't gonna talk about it.
Dalen,
Ain't even,
no. Go ahead, Lawrence.
no, I said I wasn't even gonna talk about it. I ain't worry about it.
You gonna save it up for your time?
It's my. I'm next.
Y'all
I
go.
was trying to see if Dalen.
I'm not putting my mind back like that. So like, y'all go.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you had somebody else you wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
I did. Now I'm gonna say that when we go back around.
All
Where y'all
right,
go?
man. I mean,
I'm still kind of thinking on mine, so Lawrence, you can go.
all right, I got you. One of the dumbest booking decisions of all time. Um, I think it's just very funny how we have top tier wrestlers losing questionable matches. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about Curtis Axel versus Triple H. I'm not even gonna
He
talk
he
about
he deserved to lose to Curtis Axel.
that. I'm not even gonna talk
Wrong.
about that one. I'm not even gonna talk about that one. But Kofi Kingston versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh my
You don't
God.
have no Kofi Mania. You don't have a Kofi Mania. The whole pretty much most of the year, spring and then summer was all about Kofi Mania. And then he wins the belt, Dan Bryan. He fights Brock Lesnar on a random SmackDown Live. And then he tries to choose the bell, ding, ding. Now he just ran to him F5, 1, 2, 3. Like, bro,
Oh
you don't
boy.
have. Like, I understand, bro. Vince was riding on Brock's bike, like, because Brock was sitting up here trashing all the top tier competition when it comes to Seth, Roman, John, like, even the Undertaker, which is crazy to see. Like, the Undertaker literally had to low blow him to win the Hell in a Cell match and the SummerSlam match. Like, and then he tapped out at SummerSlam too, right? But
Yeah, he tapped out like, but he had to. The ref ain't see it, and he low blowed him. He won.
I just don't understand it. Like, and I'm not like a Brock hater like I used to be. I used to never like Brock. But like, I just don't understand the fact that we have Kofi. I'm not saying Kofi is like better than Brock all the time and that like that. He ain't nowhere near that. But the way he was getting pushed, he's getting pushed like he was one of the best superstars on that roster. And then Brock come out of nowhere after this little 5 month layoff. Brock only fights 3 times out of the year most of the time, and then comes up in there and wins the belt, and you don't see him till what, SummerSlam? Not SummerSlam. I don't even know.
So
SummerSlam. Night of Champions.
actually, not
Another year.
when he won the title off of Kofi, he faced Rey Mysterio, and I remember he beat the shit out of him and Dominic. I remember that.
I
then
just don't understand the fact that
that whole reign was weird. Like, I think he fought Ricochet during that reign, bro.
Brock.
Yeah, he had matches with Ricochet. Ricochet, and then he put himself in the Rumble, and they pushed that Drew McIntyre story. Drew McIntyre won the Rumble and won the title for
He beat
Brock.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that was a bad decision right there. I understand like a decision like you bring him back. Also, giving Jinder Mahal a belt, that was one of the dumbest booking decisions I've ever seen in my life, bro. Just because he come back all juiced up on that hard needle, don't mean we gonna give him a title. If that's the case, you could have gave Titus. You could have just gave Titus O'Neil a title. So
I
come on,
mean,
oh yeah, yo, juiced up.
like, okay,
I don't
whoa.
think Titus O'Neil was like on steroids, but I'm just saying Jinder Mahal was.
I mean, look though, that's the modern day Maharaja. Yeah.
Yeah, and no one Brock. He was so bad. Like that was so bad that your superstar, yo goat, Vince McMahon was Brock Lesnar at the time, and he didn't even want to fight him. He said, if they just saw,
Let me fight
come on,
AJ.
bro.
That was a good decision, boy. Hey, that was good.
You know what?
Yeah.
I got another one. I got another one. And this one right here, I might end up just with this one. Dean Ambrose versus MC3. His last 3 matches, his last 7 matches of that company before he went to AEW, he lost to EC3.
Trouble,
Who
trouble,
is
trouble,
that?
trouble, trouble, trouble.
And they
Uh,
wondering why
Trouble,
they
trouble,
keep they
trouble,
keep
trouble,
on
trouble, trouble,
they
trouble,
keep on
trouble,
begging this
trouble,
man to
trouble,
come back.
trouble,
They keep on saying, Dean, come
trouble.
back. Why did you come back when you booked him like trash in the last 7 matches? His contract was ending, and they made this man lose to people that are jobbers. He loved to lose to jobbers. He didn't win not one singles match. He was in tag team matches, with Roman and Seth. They won. But when he was by himself, he didn't beat nobody, bro. He lost to everybody. Who else did he lose to? Damn, Lucci. Who else did he lose to?
USA EC3, Bobby Lashley, Baron Corbin,
Okay, that won't make sense. Baron
Drew
Corbin.
McIntyre,
Man,
Drew McIntyre,
Oh man, I'm about to lose it.
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
I think
Corbin
his
ain't that
last,
good.
I think his last like singles match was against Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre destroyed him.
Shit, I'm talking about. And Dean Ambrose supposed to be one of the top. And he the top stars in AEW. Well, all I'm trying to say is this:
Oh
I don't like the fact that they let who beat him again? You said Drew, Bobby. You said
Bobby and
somebody
Baron
else.
Corbin.
Baron
Baron Corbin.
Corbin. They made whatever his name was Queen Corbin because he ain't no damn king. And he fought Kurt Angle as retirement match, and they retired Kurt Angle. That's worse than Gunther retiring John Cena.
I mean,
I
look
don't care
though.
about no backstory. That's my GM. Oh, that's my
I mean,
boy.
look though. I mean, look though. That same year, he pinned Roman Reigns. He was left for him for 4 years.
I'm gonna break something, bro. I'm gonna take a walk.
That's the issue of wrestling. They don't know what they want to do. They fucking Baron Corbin to be this destroyer. That sounds like a legend killer right there. Retired Kurt Angle.
Trying to hate
But
Corbin.
this has been downhill for the longest, bro. I understand they put it in the booking and it's set in clear stone that if you're a legend and you're trying to retire, you have to pass the reins. He passed to a man who's worth an eternal last year. He passed to a man who never won a world title in his life. Like it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I don't like that. I said John. Kurt Angle should have fought somebody. He should have fought John Cena. He should have fought somebody he had a rivalry with before in his life. Baron Corbin is a
Bro,
freaking
bro, bro.
once he was a jobber in his prime.
I'm glad you brought up that Kurt Angle situation. So the SmackDown before, cause I think this was like his last match before. So before WrestleMania, he had a match against AJ Styles on SmackDown, and both of these dudes got TNA history. Like, so I was excited for that match. I'm like, okay, Kurt Angle, AJ Styles. Tomorrow Randy Orton bring his ass out there and interrupt. I'll break something. I'm about to get mad, man. Cause like, why are you going out there, bro? Like Lucci, bro, get your boy, man. Get your boy. Why you interrupt that match? Why you do that? Think it's crazy. I knew it
Because
was
he's the
as soon as the
legend
match.
killer, he can do whatever he pleases.
Did I just lose WrestleMania? But I knew something was gonna happen because Kurt Angle started off early, trying to do a angle lock as soon as the match started. So I knew something was gonna happen. You ruined the match, bro. But yeah, that was some bull.
I just don't know. I'm done talking about these idiotic, post dramatic, these retirements, bro. Like you let these people retire to just bum. Justin retired to a bum. Goldberg retired to a bum. AJ Styles retired to a bum.
No, he didn't.
Kurt Angle retired to a bum. I'm sorry, I'm going off. Who else retired
Nah,
to a
I'm just
bum?
saying. I'm just saying. Goldberg's got retired how he should have got retired. He got put to
No,
sleep.
no, it
Cupcake.
should have. Knowing how Goldberg has been, if Vince was booking that match, would have won his retirement. Because he was
Now the brother's
riding
not there.
Goldberg. Who else retired? Who else retired to a
You know
bum?
what?
Who did
They should have
Batista
made the
retire to?
retirement. Who did he retire to,
Oh,
David?
Batista.
Triple H.
Oh, head H.
This ego.
It's kind of convenient because Triple H's career was on the line, but Batista lost. That was his last
Okay.
match. You kind of knew Triple H was gonna win because Batista was like, "Oh, you did everything in your career, but you ain't beat me though." So it's just like he's gonna win, bro.
That's what they're doing with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns right now. So Roman finna lose. I mean, Roman finna beat Seth, and then they can't use the Seth Rollins thing no more. So what's they gonna call him? Oh, Roman Reigns is he's untouchable. Like nah, no, he loses to people too. Another thing, one more thing. Then put this in the clip too. Put this in the clip. You gonna like this one? CM Punk versus Roman Reigns in WrestleMania. I'm not saying Roman winning was a bad idea, but let me tell you how he won. Let me tell you how he won. So CM Punk was going up for the GTS, right? He hits the first one, right? And Roman bounced off the ropes, got back on CM Punk again. And guess what happened? CM Punk picked him up and then he collapsed. And then when
I'm
it
gonna take.
collapsed, Roman Reigns got back up and did his Braun Breaker rope to rope to rope spear, and that's how he won the
Yeah,
belt.
thank you, Braun
I don't
Breaker.
have no I don't have no problem with him winning the belt, but the way he won it was that, man. I
And
guess because he was
you
so
know,
gassed.
and nobody gonna say nothing because yeah, it's Roman Reigns. But if that happened to Roman, if Roman tried to do a spear, he just fell down. These people will be mad. They'll be mad.
True.
So I'm just saying, if it was vice
No one's
versa, these
talking
people
about that.
they'll be upset if it was vice versa.
I'm done. You go ahead and go, Matthew.
Go ahead, Matthew. Are you?
Um, I've been kind of thinking on it. For me, one of WWE's dumbest booking decisions is, just how they've handled Sheamus over the past few years. Like they letting bro go. So I think it's time we kind of have a talk on that. So the first thing I want to talk about is so back in 2022, I believe it was. It might have been 2023. I think it's 2023. You know, Sheamus is and the Brawling Brutes and Drew supposedly supposed to be
Oh,
feuding with the Bloodline and everything. And
oh
they
my god.
they literally teased Sheamus versus Roman. The match literally never happened. Like, why are you going to tease something like that and then just the match never happens? Like, that would have been a good match. I mean, they probably would have had Sheamus lose, even though that could have been like someone's value, someone that could have beat Roman too. But don't tease
Would
a
it
feud
been,
like that if it's not going to happen, huh?
would it been valuable?
I mean, would you have rather had Roman as champion or Sheamus for
I'd
you?
rather me, me, me.
Okay. And I would have rather retired Goldberg myself and, gave him like 1,000 curb stomps, but I can't have that. But um and then like even now like Sheamus is gonna leave WWE without becoming a Grand Slam champion, which he should have been. Like he should have had it like within the past few years. Like and then to me, like this is something that I know Lawrence probably will agree on too. His best chance to become a Grand Slam champion was during John Cena's retirement tour. There was no reason, like I understand that they want to meet right Dom, but there was no reason for Dom to win the title back from Cena that quick at Survivor Series. If it was
I ain't
up to
gonna lie.
me, it would have been I would have had Cena drop it to Sheamus, make him
I
Grand
agree.
Slam, and
I
then
was just
and then
finna,
you know
I was just thinking the same
and
thing.
then
Sorry to cut you off.
and then yeah. And then, then that would have been like a rerun of two rivals right there too. Like that would have been good for everybody.
I
What were
agree.
you gonna say, Dave?
I feel
Mm.
like he should have won like years ago when Gunther was the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, true.
He should have
And
won.
Gunner should have. He shouldn't even have built.
He should have won it then, but they wanted him to break the record so bad, so he wasn't gonna win it. But I feel like he should have won it like then, like 2023.
Yeah,
I feel like
true.
the perfect time would have been a triple threat between him, Drew, and Gunther. That would have been
Yeah,
perfect. I ain't gonna lie. The WrestleMania
yeah,
stage, that would have been
yeah,
perfect. But
yeah, yeah.
Gunther
That
retained, he
that
broke
that was, that was very good between them two. But I do agree with you there. Like I understand that they wanted Gunther to break the record, but that would have been like a very good opportunity for Sheamus to become a Grand Slam champion too. And then, Lawrence, I don't know if you know or not, but you want to take a guess at who beat Gunther to break that record?
It's just me. Oof. Hey,
no.
say.
Nah, Nah, you know,
It's a
Sami Zayn.
yes,
yeah.
that don't work for me, brother.
Yeah, and guess what? Triple H don't work for him, brother.
And guess
Once
what?
that
He
does
did
in
all that.
9 days.
He did all that just to get his real broke by Brian Breaker. So
Oh yeah, Otis was cooking Braun Breaker too on Monday Night Raw.
Before he got
what happened
broken
when
in
Brian?
half.
Okay, okay, so what happened when Brian?
I don't know what happened.
I know what happened. Brian, real Brian.
I'm sorry. I don't hate God. But like, I don't like the fact that like Braun Breaker is supposed to be this big thing, and he over in tag team with Austin Theory, like Lucci was saying like a couple days ago. Like that don't even make no sense.
Yeah,
I don't like that idea. What's the purpose of putting this man? Come on.
yeah,
I'll go
but
ahead, man.
they really fumbled Sheamus like toward these last few years. Like he should have became a Grand Slam champion from like at least 3 years ago. Like he had multiple opportunities where it would have been very convenient and it would have been the perfect opportunity, but they literally fell flat on their faces on all the opportunities. To me, like I said, he should have taken the title off of Cena at Survivor Series before the John Cena last time is now tournament ended. So. But they really did Sheamus wrong. He should have been a Grand Slam champion.
And since John Cena last time was now, my last time was now too. When he lost to Gunter, that was my last time. Yeah. I just watch it for the fun of it. For my boy Trick Willie, he finna come to Carmelo Hayes City, take it over. And the fact
How
is,
about
They
Brett?
finna put
bro, I don't care about that ball fried, man. He works Triple H when it comes to getting ball fried. How you gonna retire Kurt Angle,
Shiny.
but you can't even beat the lowest of the low. So he can't beat Zack Ryder.
Woo, woo, woo. You
He can't
know.
even beat Zack Ryder. He can't even beat Ron Killings. Aren't
Hey,
you cook
Ron
him?
Killings. Hey, Ron Killings better than somebody.
Oh, he not. Ron Killings ain't better than no Roman Reigns.
Oh, really? Now,
I 100% agree.
what about Ron?
But Braun Strowman,
I mean that big. You know what?
the real Braun.
Not the real Brian Breaker.
I don't think so. Braun, he ain't got no world title on his hand. He got an intercontinental title.
That nigga, bro. Braun Strowman Universal Championship win was like a here nigga, because it wasn't. You ain't be there. You here nigga. Like, because it was supposed to be Roman versus Goldberg, not Braun. Like he was a replacement. It was like here.
And then but Braun Strowman on the belt.
Then he did all that to just lose to Bray Wyatt.
You mean
The Fiend, okay, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. But yeah, what's your dumbest decisions, Lucy? If you there,
Yeah, I'm here, man. Check this out, though, man. Look, let's see, where do I want to start? Hold on, let me with the TV. But yeah, man. I'm gonna start off with the recent King and Queen of the Ring tournament. You know, start off with the women's side. You know, for one, they had the women's world champion, right? Who hasn't defended her title since WrestleMania. She gets put into a Queen of the Ring tournament to determine that's supposed to be determining a potential challenger for her title, right? So what if she would have won? Then what? You know what I'm saying? But then she's still getting, bro. It's crazy because that finals match, she made it all the way to the finals. against Io Sky. Io Sky won. You literally getting a rematch. It's like, bro, if that was the case, bro, y'all ain't even have to go through the King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring just to get that match. You feel me? Like, bro, if y'all wanted that match at SummerSlam, that could have just built the story to SummerSlam. He didn't have to go into the Queen of the Ring. Like, bro, it could have been anybody else, bro. Could have been anybody else, but they had to put Liv Morgan against Io Sky just for the running back at SummerSlam. Now let's look at Obafemi, right? I told them. I don't know about your job, bro. Like, when I go into the fan comments or whatever about that, I was explaining to folks like, bro, I'd much rather, like, not saying Jay Uso was bound to be Obafemi clean, but I feel like if we're gonna have some kind of broad interaction or whatever, bro. And then if they wanted that, okay, cool. Have Brock cross over and set up the match right then and there. But no, they do it the very next night. They have Oba win, and then Brock comes out the next. Wait, did he come out the next night, or did Oba just say he wanted Brock?
No, he had interrupted Oba.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, so y'all did that, and like this is what I was saying. Cause like, yeah, I was like, it would have made sense. 'Cause I know if Oba just went to SummerSlam freely, Brock was going to cost him at SummerSlam. That's what was going to happen. And like Oba even acknowledged, like it was no point of me getting my championship match at SummerSlam if you were just going to cost me anyway. Oba said that on TV, and yeah, I know that. So like Jey Uso don't got no bro. Jey Uso they could have kicked back. They could have did him versus Cody at SummerSlam, or he could have teased a turn on Roman. But then with that too, it would have been something like, is they gonna let Jay Uso go all the way and beat Cody, or was they gonna pull the same plug where Jimmy, like when Jimmy cost Jay the last time Jay had a world title opportunity at SummerSlam to give it Jay like his own people. So it was like it's like all the outcomes of King and Queen of the Ring. It was like it was just so stupid. It's like any outcome you could have came up with, it would have left you scratching your head. You feel me? Like,
And
like, how y'all feel about that, man?
so like they be doing this stupid stuff sometimes, and they book themselves in the corner.
Bro, I wanted Braun Breaker to win King of the Ring, bro. Why is they having him in a team with Austin Theory and Logan Paul? Like, don't get me wrong, yeah, he deserves to be aligned with Paul Heyman. That's a good alliance, but that's a good alliance on its own. He doesn't need to be playing henchman with Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Now, Austin Theory and Logan Paul, okay, them being tag champions, okay, cool. But that's a weird pairing. Now, if Braun Breaker would have won the tag titles with Bronson Reed, I wouldn't mind that. I mean, that's you got Braun and Bronson. That's a reasonable pairing. You
The
know,
bronze.
right? The Bronze, exactly. But Bronson got injured, right?
Yeah, chill out.
Yeah, and
Not
so
danger.
and now we got instead of vacating the title, you just here you go, Braun. You get the point. Now Logan Paul gets injured. I bet Logan Paul gets injured. And then instead of okay, Braun Breaker goes solo, you know, nah, here you go. Any member of the division could be a tag team champion. That's this on your shoulder. Okay, cool. Then they lose to Street Profits. Okay, cool. I'm ready for the Street Profits, but then they make them gain them right back, bro. And it's like, okay, now y'all brought back in to bring in the picture. So you mean to tell me you got Braun Breaker, third wheeling Austin Theory, and Maxine Dupree for what? And what exactly are y'all finna do with Maxine Dupree? Just because she was Austin Theory and Paul Heyman. Nobody care about that, bro. Bro, Braun Breaker should have won. Well, he was in the tournament. They made him lose the first round, bro. They made him lose the first round. Like, bro,
Dominic
that's
Mysterio.
kind of like, bro. Paul Heyman saying the Vision supposed to raise him up, bro. Braun Breaker already been doing his stuff on his own. But ever since he got with the Vision, he went downhill, bro. He joined the Vision the night after he lost the Intercontinental Champion belt. And I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, maybe this could be setting up something. But then once they took Seth Rollins out the equation, the stuff just got pointless. Like you join Seth Rollins, you turn on him, but now
I
you
think
playing. But now it ain't leading nowhere but third wheeling Austin Theory and Maxine Dupree. Are you carrying the World Tag Team Championship on your shoulder when you should have won the King of the Ring tournament? Went on, got your championship match, and got your gold, bro. It's like, bro, they prolonging him for what? He already a two-time Intercontinental Champion. Ain't he the longest reigning NXT champion on the wrong, right or wrong?
is he?
I, from what I recall, but I'm
Oh,
saying though, bro,
I
he's
thought I thought
already what?
thought it was Adam Cole.
It might be.
Well, it's one of them, but I know he had a significant run with it, and he's a two-time NXT champion, two-time Intercontinental champion, and all this happening on Raw. Like, bro, he joined the
Yeah,
division.
Adam
Like, bro,
Cole.
I don't I don't mind him being aligned with Paul Heyman. I'm glad he's aligned with Paul Heyman. That's good. It's like, Brock finna retire. So that's a good trade out. Braun Breaker. Oh, gosh.
He was.
Yeah, bro. Bro, bro, what they doing with that dude? Like he betrayed Seth Rollins. Had that long program with Seth Rollins just to be third wheeling. The Arthur Theory and Maxine Dupree, bro.
I feel like they
Really?
only did that because he was hurt at the time, so they did the turn so early. This shouldn't
I
have
mean,
happened like that.
yeah, yeah. But at that moment, he should have been okay. Now it's time for you to elevate. You feel me? Now it's time for you to elevate. Not it's like he did that and they just went downhill. The division just went downhill. Like, cause that's Seth Rollins. And That's like that's like when Edge made the Judgment Day and they kicked him out.
Oh
And
my
it's
god.
more people. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, I get what this.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the Judgment Day with Rhea, Dom, Damien, and Finn, and then
Yeah.
JD Madonna too. Okay, cool. But bro, you start adding Carlito in the mix, bro.
Yeah,
Carlito,
but
Judgment
what was the
Day.
what was the point of Finn Balor even joining the Judgment? What was the point?
No, I
Yeah.
mean, Prince. I mean,
No,
yeah.
no, no.
But
So
look, no,
I
no. Let me
want
talk. Because
go
yeah,
ahead.
I agree. The OG Judgment Day was solid, but when they added Finn Balor, he had that type of demeanor where yeah, Judgment Day could fit his character. When they made Dirty Dom, they gave him that persona. That persona kind of fit the Judgment Day. Jaden McDonough, his persona kind of fit the Judgment Day. But yo, uh, when they started doing the stuff with Carlito, and Carlito wasn't even a factor. All he did was play the game backstage. Bro. They didn't need that. Bro. If y'all wanted to promote the game, just promote the game. I mean, it was cool. It was cool seeing it, but like what they got now, that's not Judgment Day no more. Judgment Day is not Judgment Day no more. That's the clubhouse. That's the Mickey Mouse clubhouse, as far as I'm concerned. It's just pointless. Like once you took out Finn, Priest, and Rhea, that's the Judgment Day is no more. The Judgment Day was on the Judgment Day because you still had Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. Once you took them out, okay, you kind of stayed by Finn and Dominic, but they not even OG. You know what I'm saying? So once you take all them out and shoot Dominic, and like they still wait. So what they got now? JD, Dominic, uh, Liv, Raquel, and bro. Liv and Raquel could do their own thing. They been doing their own thing. Like it's been Liv and Raquel. That's the duo right there. Roxanne can go do her own stuff. She don't need that.
for sure.
Finn already on his own, and Dominic and JD they can stand individually too. So it's like they just be doing a whole lot of pointless stuff, and like that's the dumb stuff. Like they doing pointless stuff, like all this stuff about like the stuff they're doing with the bloodline. I know you don't want to talk about the bloodline, but let's talk about it, bro. All the stuff they're doing with the bloodline, all that Jay Uso solo art, and Jimmy Uso still ain't got no single title, but now they back to being henchmen for Roman Reigns, and then y'all make Jacob Fatu join. No, I mean yeah, they a wrecking crew. But it's like, yo, what's the point? Y'all did all this for what? It's like they make stories and then they just go back to what was already there. Like we basically back in what's that 21, 22. We back in that era where Roman Reigns is on top and he got the bloodline doing his work for him. That's what it
He
is.
got a bunch of dick runners. Got a bunch
But
of
yeah,
dick runners.
that's my dumb decision.
Okay.
One thing I did like about yours, Lucci, that I was agreeing with was, with the groups that WWE be having, like the Judgment Day and Vision, some of the people that they put in the groups like hinder and hold down like the main people that's supposed to be in the like Braun. Like after he turned on Seth because Seth was injured, like it should have been Braun, Bronson, and just Paul Heyman, and that's it. But with Theory and Logan Paul, like that really brought the group down, and especially now, like now it's like the focus is more on Theory and Maxine Dupree than it should be than Braun, which is crazy. So, and then with the Judgment Day, like the old like after Edge got kicked out, like the group it was focused like Priest got a world title and an actual world title run over Finn, which is really crazy to me. Like that's insane to me there. And like Roxanne, she's being held down too. Like to me, she should have been a women's IC champion by now. Like, like they really hindered her career because I feel like they've done her bad too. But with some of these groups, like they put some people in it like they don't need to be in it, or if they do need the group, then they make them lower than what they should be. Like they make them the background characters, and then the people that's supposed to be in the back are in the front when they should be.
That's exactly what I'm saying. 'Cause it's like now the main story about the vision is they trying to do this the stuff with Maxine Dupree. Are they together in real life?
I'm
No.
pretty sure they're not.
That's
So it's
why this
pointless.
storyline is just weird.
So it's pointless then, cause like, see, when they did the stuff with back in NXT when they had Trick Williams and the Last Legend stuff going on, and they actually end up getting married in real life. But bro, what do Maxine got to do with the vision? Don't know, ain't nobody rooting for her at all, bro.
It just give off fake. It just give off Rhea and Dominic Mysterio. They just want to do something just cause or live in Dominic Mysterio,
Don't get me
whoever.
wrong, like don't get me wrong. Judgment Day actually, you know, what I say, like Dominic Mysterio, how he is great. Is he still the Triple H champion?
Yeah,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
he doing the Judgment Day, he turned on his dad. That was dope. I mean, yeah, that was, and it did favors for his career. But JD McDonough, I mean, yeah, him and Finn Balor being the tag team champion was cool. But like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't like how he chose the Judgment Day over Finn Balor. You know what I'm saying? Because they was, you know. They history, you know what I'm saying? They like you don't need the Judgment Day, bro. Bro, Jay even now got so much potential, bro. But he can stand on his own. He don't need the Judgment Day, bro. Dominic don't even need the Judgment Day no more. Like, bro, he was because the only reason it worked because the stuff he was doing was real. And like, yeah, I mean the stuff with Liv too. But I feel like it'll only work. I feel like the group they got it could work, but like they don't need to be the Judgment Day no more. You feel me? Like Judgment Day is
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
That's just not drag out the Judgment Day. Like y'all want to keep them together. Like Dominic and Liv. That's a pretty cool on-screen relationship. But they don't need to be the Judgment Day though.
It's like funny as hell. Uh, uh, oh yeah, let me say my other one. Okay, so since we brought up Braun Breaker, I
Yeah.
gotta talk about the, you know, opportunity when he was Intercontinental Champion
Hmm.
on a bill in WrestleMania 41. We gotta talk about this. You know, when AJ came back at the Rumble, uh, he's winning matches. He basically called out whoever the Intercontinental Champion was, Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker. So he wanted his title, right? They have these interactions on Raw or whatever, and like Dominic Mysterio is like in the mix of it too because he won the title. So that means if y'all do like a multi-man match, y'all can add these people in it. But tell me what after that interaction that AJ and Brian on Raw, Brian trying to spirit AJ move Dominic, and then he spirit Dominic. Um, tell me why. Um, the next Raw, Logan Paul calls out AJ Styles. What? Where did he come from? Where did Logan Paul come from? Like,
Man, that was probably like the beginning of them trying to, how they doing it now. They putting all these big names of people that are known around the world just for views. Like, there was no point of Logan Paul doing that. Continue. My bad.
but Logan Paul called out AJ Styles. AJ Styles not going to back down. But what was the point of this? To lead to them having a match when he supposed to be in the match with Braun Breaker. They could have like a one-on-one or like a fatal four-way or like a fatal five-way
Yeah.
because Penta got added, right? It could have been Dominic Mysterio, AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Penta, and Braun Breaker. Bro, that episode went crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not Logan Paul. I'm like, you need to make him lose to Logan Paul too. Like, I'm about to take a walk, bro.
That was
Like,
disrespectful, bro.
now I had a feeling going into
Hey,
this. I was
hey,
like,
didn't Logan Paul cost him an elimination chamber match, bro?
huh?
Did that happen or am I thinking of something else?
No.
No. So
He
AJ wasn't in that elimination. Oh no. My bad,
Then
my
Seth
bad, my
Rollins
bad.
cheated. Seth
No,
Rollins or
because
Randy Orton
Logan Paul was
for
in
2020.
Logan Paul was in that elimination chamber match and John Cena won. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. But like y'all ever noticed something, bro? Y'all ever notice how they secretly low key trying to make Logan Paul the next John Cena?
John Cena.
Huh?
Think about it, bro. Think about it. Logan Paul came in and won the United States Championship, and they keep trying to make him give him these big matches, bro. It's like he like a pop culture pool. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like people know Logan Paul, they gonna see, they gonna want to watch his match. Like,
Mhm. But I feel like they could have went with that route, having AJ in that match with Braun Breaker and them in WrestleMania. And I know Logan
Fact,
Paul.
fact. I agree.
Yeah, I feel like it was stupid. AJ, he ain't need to win the match, but
You know what? If they would
he
have
could
did that, who was the fourth person in that match? It was Braun,
pin him,
Penta, Dominic.
pin him
Oh, it was
Balor,
Finn Balor, right?
Dominic Mysterio. Yeah.
I feel like if AJ didn't win, cause I had a feeling it was either gonna be Finn or Dominic. But if either one of them would have won with AJ in that match, then it would have been bad. Like IWC wise.
Man, they suck.
I just don't like the fact
But
that they
I,
did it like that this last year, bro.
yeah.
Luckily though, when I did go to Raw, I saw him win the match, so that was
All right.
satisfying for me.
You,
That
you
was
ain't got to brag
satisfying.
about it, people. You ain't got to brag.
I mean, I'm just saying, but yeah, ladies and
Wow.
gentlemen, that's pretty much it on this video. See y'all next time. Yeah.
Yeah. See y'all.